Hello everybody, this is Zaxter99. Today I got another early access game that just launched on Steam. I play the games that you want to see so that you know if this game is worth your money. You can kind of take a look at the gameplay, kind of get a description and a feel of how I play it, how the game plays, and decide, if this is early access game is worth your investment. $17.99 in US money is the regular price. Right now for the first week of launch, it's on sale for just over $15 US with a 15% discount. So I want to go ahead and show you guys Farlight Explorers. I've played around with just a little bit, about 20 minutes, and it looks pretty impressive so far. A few little glitches, but that's to be expected. And I'm going to show you this game right after this. Alright everybody, welcome back. First thing I want to show you real quick is I want to show you the options here. This screen resolution started by default of like 800 by 600. Went ahead and changed that to my native resolution, 1920 by 1080 on my widescreen monitor. You can do full screen, yes or no. Make sure you apply the changes when you change that. Don't go to audio or anything like that. Apply the changes first on each setting. Video, audio, and controls. It looks like you can... I'm not sure if you can... Doesn't look like you can change the control settings. A lot of different controls. You have a jetpack, you have for left roll, right roll, WASD controls. There's a lot of different controls here, so I haven't learned all of these yet, but I know basically the idea of how to get around. Audio is music and sounds. This started off at 0 by default for me, so I did turn it up a little bit. Again, once you turn these up, make sure you hit apply changes. So we're going to go ahead and go back. We're going to go ahead and go into this game and show you what I've done so far. Actually, I'm going to go into a new game. I've already played around with this a little bit, and it gives you all the information you need on, galaxy, surviving, building stuff, spaceship. You can read all this when you get into the game, but you can always go to this stuff by just accessing your inventory and be able to get this information. So I'm not going to bore you by reading all these different screens of stuff. You can see there's a lot of different pages of information there. Now, when you come into the game, first all, you are going to see your universe. This is a procedurally generated universe every time you play. And the only thing you're going to be able to do is use your mouse wheel. If you hold your right mouse button down, it's not going to do anything. Left mouse button is doing nothing. You're just going to need to go ahead and hit your space bar. Your space bar is going to be one of the more important keys you use in this game. That's going to switch you between this, not being able to do anything, and being able to rotate with your mouse. Once you get to the angle and everything you want, I like the nice overhead view. You can zoom in and out, then hit your spacebar again, and that's going to give you your cursor so you can actually select a galaxy. So you can go in and select one of these galaxies. Let's go ahead and try Loopy. And once you do that, you're going to see your galaxy, your sun in the middle with all your different stars. Now your blue planets are going to be like ice or planets far away from the sun, I guess. Level of water, they have very high water. Iron, copper, and coal, but it says it recommends as a new player that you start off on a desert planet. I don't know what will happen if I start off on a ice planet. It kind of has me curious, but I want to go ahead and show you guys what a desert planet looks like anyway first. So let's go ahead and hit escape, jump out of that. Now these planets like this, these are like pure iron planets, and this is Loopy 1. It says pure iron, level of water very low, temperature low, iron, copper, and coal is your available minerals. Now, that's not a desert planet either. Now, the interesting planets to me are the ones that look like Saturn. And those are the gas planets like this. It says planet gas, level of radiation unknown, oxygen unknown, level of water unknown, temperature very low. This looks like a cool place to go, but landing requirements not available yet. So I guess I don't have the kind of spaceship or the whatever I need to land on this planet. I think it would be cool to see all the clouds and stuff like that on a gas planet like Saturn or Jupiter. But you can't go there yet. Whether that's not developed yet or whether I just haven't developed my spaceship enough to go to a planet like that, I don't know. I'm guessing I need to develop a spaceship and build a spaceship that can go there. So let's try... No, that's another iron planet. We want a desert planet, like Loopy 3. There we go. So that's a desert planet. Pretty much all these desert planets, no matter what galaxy you go to, and have the same thing right now. Iron, copper, and coal is your minerals. And all this does, the analysis says the same thing, in a very low water and high temperature. And no landing requirements. So we're going to go ahead and just click on this to go ahead and go to this island. Now I'll tell you right now that I've went to a few different desert islands and landed on them. And they all look about the same. So don't go, don't be exploring the universe thinking, all the different planets are going to look the same. Obviously the ice and, iron planets and stuff like that, they're going to look a little bit different as far as the texture of the ground and stuff like that. But for the most part, all these things look the same. Now when you come on here, you're going to see all these different parts of like spaceships, I guess, that have landed. I don't know if this is part of your spaceship. I don't really understand what this is. But when you go over here, again, remember that when you land, you're going to need to hit the space bar. If you see your cursor and you're trying to move, well, you need to hit the space bar. So you come over here to these little things and you hit your F key, which is your use button, and you're going to find, as you can see, I've already been kind of exploring. I've already got me some iron and copper ore. And then you can come to these little things and you're going to find, parts of stuff that you can definitely use later on. You can go ahead and loot those items and then hit F to get out and hit your space bar to move. If you want to see your avatar, you can do that. Go into third person view. You can just move your mouse wheel back once you're actually in the movement controls. You hit your space bar to go from this to this. And you can kind of see your naked guy running around. Now you can build yourself armor and all kinds of stuff. If you want to see all the stuff you can build, when you first start, you're not going to have anything. You're not going to have any inventory or whatever. Hit your tab key or your I key, either one. This is all going to be empty. This is empty. This means I'm just running around in my underwear, I guess. And all this stuff will be empty. Your hotbar will be empty. You won't even have this gun. So the first thing you want to do is come up here, go to this little wrench, and make yourself a laser drill. When you click on this, it'll tell you it doesn't require anything to make it. You can go ahead and build it. I've already built one. And then it'll come down to, I believe, your inventory, and you just drag it down to your hotbar once you've built it. Now, all this stuff here I've found, all these little spaceship parts around these islands, around another island. I hit new game. I don't know why it gives me all the stuff that I found in another game. Probably a kink that the developer needs to work out. But that's all fine and dandy. I'm sure I'll be able to use some of these parts. So to pick up any of these parts and drag them to your hotbar, like if I wanted to place this part down and use it to build something, I would just simply drag it to my hotbar. And if you want to know what a part is, you just kind of hold your mouse cursor over it and leave it there for a second, and it'll eventually tell you. It takes a minute. It's not real fast. So you can see, like, this is a save ship module, an oil pump. Those look almost exactly the same. This is iron ore. This is copper ore, and this is not a it almost looks like a dance thing for like strippers or something, but a dance cage or something. That is an elevator. So this here is a oxygen dispenser air duct, and this here is a wire. So it tells you whatever it is. Now, this list of stuff you can build by coming and clicking this wrench here tells you exactly what you need when you click on anything. It's not in alphabetical order. And that was the first thing I was thinking. I was like, why isn't this in alphabetical order? But it looks like he's placed everything in the order that you'll probably be creating it or crafting it. So the most important stuff that you need first is at the top, and as you get more and more experience in the game and you progress through the game, you'll go down the list basically. Okay, so one of the first things you're going to need to do is get oxygen going. As you can see, I'm running out of oxygen. Right now it's good that when you die you don't lose everything, because you just need to go ahead and remember that I'm on Lumi 3, I think it is. So you'll just go back to your galaxy and go back to your planet you're on, and you'll have everything that you had. You won't lose anything or anything. So you'll see, because I have no oxygen right now, I am losing health. I'm also running out of food. You run out of food, you run out of health as well. The good thing is right now, dying isn't a big consequence, as long as you can remember what planet you're on and what galaxy. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and get some foundations. Now, 5 iron ore, you can make a foundation. I have plenty of iron ore, but you're like, okay, well, how do I get the iron ore? Well, to do that, you simply go ahead and get out of your inventory with tab or I, and you look around, and this right here is going to be your copper. So you just simply point your laser gun at it. Go into first person, makes it a little easier. And these copper, this is a copper vein, so I just sit there and click on it. Now, when I'm getting this white stuff is actually iron. So some of these copper veins, for whatever reason, are giving you iron ore right now. I assume that's a bug that the developer will work out. Because at first I was like running around and I hit a couple of these and it kept giving me iron, and all these rocks like this give you iron as well. And they'll just explode in a couple of rocks. The big mountains like this don't give you anything, so don't waste your time trying to get materials from this. Let's see if this one actually gives us copper. Nope, it's giving us iron as well. So I couldn't figure out where copper was, and I eventually came up to another one of these like this, and I was able to actually, and your guy will just pick everything up as you walk over it. So there you go. I believe that is copper ore. Let's take a look at our inventory real quick. We have 2 right now. Let's see if we pick these up. If we actually have 6. No, this is a whole different, this is coal. Okay. I haven't even found coal yet. And I was noticing that this did look a little bit darker than those over there. That was more of a reddish. So those real dark ones are coal. Okay. So see, I just learned something. So let's see if we can get some copper from this here. Yep, there we go. So keep looking at these striped red things, and eventually you're going to get copper from one of these. I promise you, those are not balls of poop. Kind of looks like balls of crap, but that's not what it is. Alright, you don't have very much daylight before it starts turning dark. And then you have to wait for light to come out. Now eventually you can craft some like lights, or you can just hit your L key, and that'll turn your flashlight on and off. You have that by default. I really like the stars, the way the sky looks at night. I haven't found any kind of aliens or creatures, hostile creatures yet in the game. I'm assuming there is that kind of creature at some point, though. Maybe that's on the ice planets. Maybe that's why it recommends you start on a desert planet. I'm not sure. But eventually you build turrets and guns and everything like that. If you look, you can eventually build conveyor belts, robotic arms, ore extraction stations. Look at all this stuff you can build. Ship engines, ship controllers, windows. And to build a ship, you just basically start with your ship controller, I think, and you put it out in the middle of the desert. Now this is going to be like hours into the game, I'm sure, because I haven't even gotten close to getting that far. But if you look further down here, you can build yourself armor. You can build turrets, cannons, manual cannons, assault rifles, and stuff like that. Now, I don't think you would need rifles and cannons and turrets if, you know, there wasn't some kind of an alien threat at some point. So, we are going to continue to look for... Actually, you know what we're not going to do? Go ahead. I like how those rocks just bust up and ore blocks go flying. Okay. Here is our spaceship that we came in. That's what that looks like. More iron. And again, don't be looking at those big rocks like that looking for copper. Copper is going to be in those red veined dark rocks like I showed you. And don't be like me and be hitting space every time trying to jump, because that's just going to bring up your cursor. Okay. Pretty good looking game though. When it gets light here, we will go ahead and show you kind of how the building works. I am about to die though, as you can see. Now, another thing I noticed when I first started playing was I'd be running along the planet. The first planet I landed on or whatever, I'm running along and I'm exploring everything, and I'm, you know, kind of looking for alien creatures, which I didn't find any. And all of a sudden I just completely poofed out and went back to my galaxy screen where I was looking at the galaxy. And I was like, what the heck's going on? I thought it was a bug. But now that I realize it, I think what was actually happening was I was dying. So when you die, you don't see like a "you are dead" screen, or you don't see your avatar fall down and hold his heart or nothing like that. You simply just snap, it goes right back to the galaxy screen. And I thought it was a bug at first, but I probably wasn't watching my stats over here on the left, and I'm sure that I died, and that's what caused me to go back to the galaxy screen. So I will show you what that looks like here in just a second. I wish I could find some kind of alien or something like that. I mean, it'd be cool. find a big red blob or something. I don't know, anything. But so far, I have not found any kind of alien life form. Maybe I'll have to go one of those ice planets before the end of this video. Sometimes you'll see those fallen rocks like that too. You'll just look in the sky and you'll see like rocks falling on the ground. Alright, so this is what kept happening to me, and I was like, what the heck's happening? Well, I think it was because I was dying. So, hit the spacebar when you're here so you can go up or get an overhead view. Find where you were at, and I was at Loopy. And I believe I was on number 3, if I remember right. Loopy 3. Yep, Loopy 3, I believe is where it was. Let's see. The good thing about it, if you select the right planet, it's going to put you right back by where you were. And I believe this is it. And you see that all my shield, oxygen, food, and health, my 4 major vital statistics there are completely filled up. This is more coal, I do believe. I still have all my inventory, if you'll see. I didn't lose anything, so that's cool. So, yep, this is coal. Looks dark. And the neat thing is these things here, it doesn't look like they ever run out. So you find these copper nodes or these coal nodes like this, I don't think you can ever deplete it. So I'm sure that a lot of this stuff will change as this game develops though. So if you're watching this video and it's 6 months from, you know, I'm making this in March 2015, so if you're watching this video in October 2015 or 2016 or something like that, I'm getting copper from this same thing now. Okay. Interesting. Was getting coal, now I'm getting copper. Unless I was at another one. Yeah. I don't know. Can't see, so maybe this is the one I was getting coal at. No, that one's getting me iron. I don't know. I'm getting all kinds of good stuff. But, like I say, you know, depending on when you're watching this video, I'm sure a lot has changed, especially if several months or years or whatever has passed since I made this video. Even a couple of weeks later, you know, after I make this video, there might be a lot of things that are different. Alright, I'm waiting for the sun to come up. Kind of show you how the building process works and how you can kind of build stuff. It's pretty neat. But at least right now during the night, you can just go around during the darkness. It's hard to see, but at least you can go around and, you know, get some materials. There we go. Sunlight. Yay! Alright. So, I like to just build my station, you know, kind of close to where this is at. And the reason I do that is because if I die and I come back, I don't want to have to search for wherever I built my base at. It'll be right here where I land on the planet when I go back to Loopy 3. Okay. So, first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and build you some foundations. You got to put all this stuff that you build on foundations. So let's go ahead and go here. Let's build a regular foundation. Shows you what these are. Foundation 2, it looks like it's a little bit higher. A little bit different shaped. I'm not sure. So let's just go ahead and build some regular foundations here. Let's go ahead and build 6. Put these down in our hotbar. Tab to get out of that. Now you simply hit 3 on your hotbar. Make sure you're in the cursor mode. If you're in this mode, it's not going to show you anything. So make sure you hit your spacebar to show this. And then go ahead and place items with a right mouse button. A little confusing if you're not used to that or not expecting that. It is right mouse button to place these foundations. Sometimes it can be a little finicky to place these where you want, or how you want. So you notice that in the background there was another rock falling. Alright, this is cool. Alright. So that is my foundation to start with. First thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and build some kind of a water well to drill any water from the earth. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Well, solar generator would probably be the most important thing. That's probably why it's right after the foundation. So let's go ahead and build a solar generator. It takes 10 iron ore, 10 copper ore. And we got it right here. Go ahead and build that. Tab. Now again, let's go ahead and place it. Again, make sure you've hit your space bar and you have your cursor showing, or you're not going to be able to place it. Once you have it here, you can rotate it with R, so you can place it however you want. Your mouse wheel back gives you a better idea of what you're doing. Notice that's not... It's going to automatically point the solar panels towards the light, I guess, or the sun in the universe. So right-click to place it. So now let's go back into our crafting system here. We're going to need wires to hook those up. Curved wires, so you'll probably need some of both of those. I have one wire right here. You're going to need several wires, so coal is really easy to get, so don't be stingy on that stuff. So here's my curved wires. Let's go ahead and build a few more wires. Probably going to need them. Okay. Think of wires as almost like sticks in Minecraft or something. Okay. Basic battery. I haven't even built one of these yet. Power generation, 1500 watts. So it looks like batteries are pretty important. Charge time, 2 to 5 minutes. Okay. So we could maybe charge up a battery so we have some... Oops. Oh, I can't build this yet. I don't know why, though. Maybe this is something you have to find. You might have to find this on some of those spaceship parts or something. Okay, plug wire. Spaceship power grid. You need one of these in your base and in your spaceship. Use it to connect your base power grid with your spaceship power grid. Okay, well I don't need that yet. What I need is a water pump. So let's go ahead and... Coal power plant. What's that do? Coal to energy. Convert coal to energy. That might work better than a, well, if this is a solar panel, I don't know. Alright, so a lot to explore here in this game, as you can see. Let's go ahead and do a water pump here, show you how that works, though. Drag this down. And we're also going to need a oxygen generator. Go ahead and build that. And then we're going to hit tab. And then we're going to... This is our water pump. Go ahead and place this here. Maybe rotate it that, and when you see the electric sign on there, it means it needs electricity to be powered. Maybe we should go ahead and put this right here next to our solar panel. So now I believe to give this electricity its light, so I just need some pipes going here. And go ahead and select 2 here. I haven't really figured out where these pipes have to go, if they just have to connect each other or what the deal is, but let's see here. Usually works better to place your pipes. It looks like this needs water as well. Okay. Oh, this is a water pump, so this is actually going to make water, sorry. Alright, so we see how we got rid of our electricity icon, so that should now be pumping water. I'm not sure why we're not seeing it pump, but let's see here. Come here and hit F. I was able to see some information on some of these things at some point. F. There we go. Water pump. Power needed 300 watts. Power pumped. So it tells you that I am pumping 100 liters of water a second. This solar panel should tell me what I'm generating here. F, power generator, power output 1500 watts. Okay. So now let's go ahead and place our oxygen generator. Go ahead and place that up here. Nighttime again, as you can see. So that's going to make things a little more difficult here. And that needs water and electricity, as you can see. So I think we need another pipe. So we'll go 2. Now, I don't know if we just connect these with pipes, if they'll work. I would think they would. So we'll see if we get rid of that water and electricity icon by placing a pipe here between these 2 items. I think that's got it. Now, we're not generating any electricity at night right now because there is no power, because there's no light coming from the sky, from the sun. So, if we have no electricity right now being generated, and we have no water being pumped, and that's why this isn't running, and that's why this isn't running, because this thing is getting no power coming in. That's why you need to store like energy in like batteries, so you need to find batteries, and then you can also build, I believe, things to hold your water once you, like you can build water water tanks to hold your water. But notice it doesn't tell me I can build that. Production, nope. So I guess you have to find this water pump in one of the spaceship parts, is what I'm guessing. And then also oxygen air duct can kind of hold your oxygen tank, sorry. And again, you can't build that, you have to find these, I guess. So, and then you need an oxygen dispenser. Once you build an oxygen dispenser, you can start refilling your oxygen. So we'll go ahead and try to build that. And I think I already have several of those. I think there's right down here. Yes, oxygen dispenser. And then it starts getting into more complicated stuff, hydraulics and robotic arms and conveyor belts, and all kinds of different, you know, slopes and everything, angles and everything like that. Little light, 2 iron ingots. You need ingots to do that, so I need a furnace for that. Up here you can build a furnace that takes 10 iron ore. It's going to require power as well. So let's go ahead and build that as well. Go ahead and try to place these items. Alright, 4. Now, this is our... Put this over here by our oxygen thingamajig. Okay. Okay. And then let's build our furnace. I don't know, let's put this over by our power so we can cook ore and stuff like that. Let's just build it right there, so that'll work. Okay. So that's actually looking pretty nifty. I might have put the furnace too close to the... yeah, it's kind of going through the solar panels there, but I'm guessing that's not going to be a problem once the daylight hits. So as you can see, everything needs power right now, so we need to either get batteries or something to store our energy, because nothing's going to work unless it's daylight. And as you can see, I am dying because I have no oxygen, so it's a good thing that I'm not going to lose, you know, anything if I die. So right now, it's more just a base generation game right now. You can build your base and eventually build a spaceship and build conveyor belts and build robotic arms and build turrets, and then eventually build a spaceship and go and explore other planets. I believe you can go into different galaxies. Maybe you have to go into a second galaxy before you start finding planets that have alien threats. I'm not sure. This might be kind of a safe mode in the whole first galaxy. I don't know. But eventually you are going to have to take on some aliens. I don't know if they're even in the game yet. I mean, this is early access, so I'm guessing there are, just maybe not on these desert planets. Or maybe not even in the first galaxy that you start on. You might have to build a spaceship and go explore other galaxies to find alien life forms. I'm not sure. So, but so far I am pretty impressed with this game. I want to go ahead and wrap this video up. I am pretty impressed with this game so far. It runs pretty smoothly. All this stuff looks like it works, you know, pretty nicely. Obviously, there's a few little kinks and here and there that could be ironed out. But honestly, this game's working a lot better than I thought it would. And for $15, $17.99, $15 on sale, $17.99 US dollars. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, and I expect to be putting a lot of hours into this game. This is one of the more impressive kind of sandbox games, single-player games that I've played in the last few months. So I am glad I purchased this game. If you like these kind of games, hopefully this video has given you enough to go on to know if this game is going to be a safe purchase for you. I like it. I give it 2 thumbs up. I think it's worth the price right now, and I think it's only going to get better as the developer develops it more. So 2 thumbs up here. I'm not going to give it any kind of a score because it's still in early access and it's hard to, you know, and I haven't even played 10% of the game yet. There's so much of the game that I haven't even played, so impossible for me to give it a score. This is just my first video. I'm letting you guys know I'm pretty impressed with this game, and you guys have kind of seen how it works as well. So I'm just waiting for daylight here, so all my power comes up, and maybe I can run around to these spaceship parts and find some batteries and bring those over here. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so see, now you see that everything has got power now, and I believe my solar panel is going to start pointing up towards the sun. So this is what's cool. I think I can go here now to this thing, one of these sides over here. I haven't even built a furnace yet, so is it here? No. Come on. There we go. So inventory in out. So I want to put in some coal. What's that gonna do? Nothing. 25 in out. Okay. Yay! You just have to wait a minute, and it gives you iron ingots. Okay. So I could just go ahead and hit F and let that thing work. You know, like I say, this game is working pretty good so far. I'm pretty impressed. Go look at some of these spaceship parts and see if I can't find some junk. Like batteries would be nice. Come on. Just hit the F key on these things. Aha, look at this. I already found two automatic turret guns. And another foundation. And what is this? Oxygen air plug duct. So you never know what you're going to find in these things. Now, is there any way I can destroy this so that I'm not searching the same thing over and over again if I can get rid of it? Let's see here. Blow up, blow up. Yes, cool. So that would be what I do is once you search these spaceship parts, just go ahead and destroy them. That way you're not searching the same ones 100 times. And as you can see, you can kind of get a pretty good idea of, you know, what these worlds look like and stuff. Okay, so nothing in there. I've probably already looted this one. Blow that up. Awesome. Another solar panel grid. What's this? A map module. That's what you need to actually go to other planets, I believe. I believe I read something like that in the forums or something on the game website. Alright, so space. Blow this up. Boom. I'm having fun with this game. I really am. I'm excited to actually build a spaceship and stuff like that and start exploring other planets and see if, you know, other galaxies or whatever it takes to... what's this? What is this? Oxygen tank. Boy, that'll come in handy. Okay, so I'm glad I found that. Boom. I mean, a lot of people might knock the graphics or something like this in this game, or knock the fact that, you know, all the desert planets look the same and whatever. But, you know, I'm not really that concerned about that. I am curious to see what kind of what the alien monsters look like when you find them and stuff like that. But all this stuff looks pretty nice, I think, anyway. Come up here to our... See that we've got 21 iron ingots ready to go. Bam! And now I can start crafting some of that other stuff that required iron ingots. Like... No, it wasn't a battery. A battery I had to find, I believe. Basic battery. Oh, 5 iron ingots. Oh, I can build a battery. Okay. So maybe some of that stuff that I thought I had to find, it just required ingots. Okay, so... Where's that battery at? Is this it? Yes. Yay! So I'm going along... I'm actually starting to figure this stuff out, I think. Alright, so let's go ahead and build us a... We had another... I'm gonna put us a battery over here. Yay, I'm having fun, I'm telling you. Alright, boom. 6. What does I want to change? And you just have to hit your space bar. Can't place that there, I don't think. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. So now I'll put my battery up on here. Oops, 5. Yeah. I can put it on the side. There we go. Bam. There we go. Click. I can put 4 batteries up here, I think. Let's go ahead and build some more batteries then. Bam. Build, build, build. This will be my battery depot here. Oops. Ah! Fell off. Dummy. Looks like the batteries don't actually require a, bam. Don't actually require a foundation, though. Alright, so now I'm running out of power on my thing, so it's a good thing I found another solar power grid, I guess. Created another one of those. I could just make one if I hadn't found this, though. Rotate. Bam. Now notice the power went out. I don't even need any wires because I guess they're so close together. Nice. So that's pretty much how you do it. I mean, I'm kind of been a slob here with how I've been designing everything. But it looks like it's about to get night again. Yep. And, but as you can see, kind of sloppy presentation, but you can build this however you want. Pretty soon you're going to start building conveyor belts and robotic arms and stuff like that. Anyway, I need to go ahead and wrap this video up, guys. I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching. Please leave your comments down below. Let me know if this video has helped you decide on whether to make a purchase of this game in early access right now or to wait a while. I'd love to know if this video has helped you make that decision and why. Also, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Definitely shows me that you guys appreciate me buying these games when they come out without really having an idea if they're going to be good or not, and letting you guys see for yourself before you buy. So yeah, just give me a thumbs up. That's all I ask for. And I want to go and thank you guys for watching. Be sure you leave those comments below. Be sure you rate my video. And if you're not subscribed to me yet, make sure you think about clicking that upper right link or subscribing below the video down there. And, you know, subscribing. That way you get notification of all my future videos right when they're put up and uploaded onto my YouTube channel. I want to go and thank you guys for watching. This has been Zaxter99. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody.